We do beg your pardon.
No.
What? We are in your garden.
It is Bob Mortimer time.
Another Mortimerian tale?
Another Mortimerian tale. I've had a sneaky look to see what this one is, and it is called Bob Mortimer Theft and Shrubbery.
Just like Christmas Day, you just couldn't wait, could you? You just had to find out what was underneath that tree.
I got to know what's coming next because a lot of people are writing comments like, check out this Bob clip, check out that one. And I don't know when they're coming in the list. So I just like to know as we're about to start, what are we about to see? And Theft and Shrubbery is one that has popped up a bunch of times, which gives me an indication it's one of the top ones.
I have no idea what I'm in for with Theft and Shrubbery. It just literally makes me think of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, debating over shrubbery or whatever it was. What is this?
The knights who say knee.
Yeah, right.
Another shrubbery. Maybe that's what it's going to be about. We'll soon find out. But Theft and Shrubbery. Let's dive in. The only thing we are guaranteed is a wacky story with crazy names we've never heard of before that turn out to be real names.
Real names. Yeah, I love that.
And most likely a real story if it's strange enough.
As a teenager, I used to terrorise my neighbourhood with a game I invented called Theft and Shrubbery.
True.
What were the rules of Theft and Shrubbery?
Here we
Can
go.
I first of all say my memories of this are a bit sketchy?
Always handy for this game.
No, but I'm an older gentleman. They're more like just fingerprints on an abandoned handrail.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That's not an expression, but I love it. Like, how's it not one?
Fingerprints on an abandoned handrail.
It's just dust. Is that what he means? I assume that's what he means.
I don't know, but I just want to follow him round and record everything he ever says and live by these words.
How is he not a scriptwriter for the just most random movie ever?
We shouldn't speak too soon. It's Bob Mortimer. He's most likely a very accomplished scriptwriter. Anything we suggest him that he should do, this man, I'm sure, has done.
While you poetically describe the aging process, another part of your brain is inventing the rules of a fiction.
Yeah,
Theft and Shrubbery. It's a game that I played in my youth, in my teens, on the Lakes estate in Middlesbrough. I would probably be 14 or 15. I hope that's all the information you need.
As to what this game involved.
Yes, of course.
Of course. In which case, I'm satisfied and there's no need to tell me. What were the rules?
There would have to be a gang of you. I would usually be with Staver and Bagger.
Well, I didn't realise you knew hobbits as a child.
Neil Overall, Jerry Dungaree's son.
Didn't take his father's name.
Hated him. So, and Gary Cheeseman would be there. The reason he was called Cheesy is because his mum used to give him a cheese. Do you know the cheese slice? Yeah. To take out with him when we were hanging around the shops and that, because she thought it was good for spots. She wanted his person slice.
Surely it's because of his surname Cheeseman.
No.
I just need a minute to process all of that just then.
Is this like I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Is this just like a pathway completely off the story that he's just trying to throw us off with?
That's the thing with his stories. He likes to throw in the random names and random details to get people to try and go to those detours in the story so they don't follow the same main path. Whether that's if he's telling the truth or a lie, he does like the diversion tactics.
Like, surely he had a real life experience where somebody's mum legitimately thought cheese could go on somebody's face. Because if he's just talking right now and coming up with that as a premise for a motherly sort of home remedy type thing, that is just BS. No. How did you come up with that?
From what I've gathered from everyone in the comment section, pretty much everything Bob says is true in some capacity, and it wouldn't shock me if he's just pulling random facts of truth. Like, he would have had a friend, like, that would be a true story. Whether it's got anything to do with this story is debatable, but I'd say he's pulling from a place of honesty, but he's using it as deception.
I love it.
So good. So the cheese guy's name is Cheeseman.
I knew a Cheeseman.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like a too uncommon of a name.
Did he carry cheese with him, though? I'm pretty sure he said there was someone Dungarees, son of someone named Overalls, and then just a bunch of Hobbit names as well. All right. Add them all to the amazing list of people that he knows in his life.
What were the Hobbits' names? I didn't hear any names that were like Frodo or Bilbo or...
Yeah, he said like Bagger and Duggar or something like that. Yeah. No,
they're the Hobbits'
They were
names.
definitely Hobbit-esque names. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
But
okay.
Let's go down this wacky story and find out some more information.
Surely that was part of it.
Do you know, Gary Cheeseman was a big lad, yeah? A very big head. Sniper's dream, they used to call it. He's such a nice... The thing is, he's such a nice lad. And he was a...
I love these points in the show where we say, Bob, let's all gather around the fireside. You can tell us tales of your youth.
So the rules of the game, of course you will know. The rules of the game. Theft and... Shrubbery. Relatively simple. You had to creep into the back of someone's house and observe the family watching the telly or whatever they're doing.
This went from so comical and lighthearted to so unbelievably sinister in a matter of a sentence.
Right? I'm very intrigued as to where he's going with this game.
Now, the aim of the game, kidnap an entire family.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, so that's not where I thought it was going. I thought it was like you have to either go inside, steal something, or just go out the front and steal a plant.
Yeah. Like go grab a garden gnome or something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
It may be, but we'll see what he does to the family. All right.
Or whatever they're doing, yeah?
It's getting a bit sinister now, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
Is this at night?
This is on the evening time, yeah.
So the family, as it were, backlit by the domestic lighting.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you'd find one where the curtains were open, yeah? Go to the rear of the garden, and then you'd slowly walk towards the window, right? Try not to disturb them, and you'd chant, increasing the volume as you went, "We do beg your pardon."
No.
We are in your garden. And then you go to the...
That's hilarious and terrifying.
So good. That's a game I have to try once in my life.
As someone who actively lives in a van, that's terrifying. There's just like a group of sinister people. I'm imagining cloaks as well, like the snorkel parker from Greg's story, and they're just creeping in the dark towards you, chanting.
So, like, I don't know if I told you this, but we actually had a little bit of a scare a few months ago with somebody outside trying to get into our house. And from that moment on, I have made my partner aware, inside light as minimal as possible, outside light as high as possible, right? And, like, could you just imagine? You've got the outside lights on. What's the thing? We're in your garden and I...
We do beg your pardon, but we are in your garden? Can you imagine if you heard chanting and you just got like chills down the back of your spine and you went and you turned the back light on and it's Bob Mortimer at this age?
See, that's the thing. Like, I'm too old to play this game now, I feel. Like, I really
You're
want
going
to
straight to prison if you try and play this game. There's no teenage fun going on for this. You are going to jail.
Oh my God.
Pushing closer to the window, and as soon as you were seen, that's when Shrubbery comes in.
Which was what?
You were not allowed to escape via the front of the property. You had to go across all the fences. Because you're teenage, what you're really waiting for is someone to make a noise or give yourself away so that you all have to go run, run through all the gardens.
That's the shrubbery part.
That's the shrubbery
What's the
side.
theft part?
The theft is we just always felt that we were stealing something from them. I don't know. Their privacy, their dignity.
So you're going up the garden saying louder and louder, we do beg your pardon, we are in your garden. We do beg your pardon, we are in your garden. You're shouting. How loud would you get? People who are hard of hearing, you could be going, we do beg your pardon, we are in your garden, before they notice it.
Yeah.
This game can't have lasted, I'm imagining, very long before people kind of rumbled you and...
No, it was just one of the games, that we did. It could be Theft and Shrubbery night. There was another night where we used to take fruit from a fruit vendor's wagon and throw that up in the air and just let it drop on our heads.
Something tells me you played that quite a lot, Bob. next time, don't use melons.
Cheeseman was very good at it.
So what do you think, David?
Steve, what do you
My
think?
concern is that the details are so utterly believable and sound like they're real that if it wasn't actually a game, he spent an awful lot of time looking through people's windows.
All right, let's pause it there because they're about to give their responses. I am in the boat of this being 100% real.
Yeah, absolutely. The more we know Bob, the less we could doubt these outlandish stories.
Like when we were teenagers, we got ourselves into trouble, and that kind of game would like fall in line with something that you would probably do when you're just a bunch of friends that are just like roaming around looking for entertaining things. Like it's a little bit sinister, like I said, but it's definitely like under the umbrella of things that teenagers would do for a bit of a laugh.
Absolutely.
And that's like regular kind of teenagers, not even considering it's Bob, which means anything can happen. So yeah, truth for me. What are you going to go with?
I'm going to go with truth as well. I can't escape this idea though. Like at least on Halloween, I have to try this. Because it's such a witch's chant. Like the fact that it rhymes. It's like, could you imagine like 3 little Red Riding Hoods coming up to you and just like, I beg your pardon, we're in your garden.
Oh, like it gives me chills to think about. Like I want to make sure all my windows and doors are locked right now. But I feel sorry for your neighbours come this October.
Yeah, very sorry. Actually, no, they're all pretty chill. They'll be into it.
I'm sure they will. We'll find out. I'll bail you out of prison. So you went with truth as well?
I'm going to go with true.
All right, two
Has to
truths.
be.
Two truths, and I feel confident about this one.
I'm coming down on the side of truth.
Yeah, I know it sounds odd, but I just believe it.
You're going to say true? Yeah. Okay, so theft and shrubbery. Bob, truth or lie?
I was telling the truth.
Okay.
Yeah. I think at that point it would have been weirder if it was a lie.
Good on Bob. Just like what a creative guy that you could just tell we've barely scratched the surface on the things that he can do. Like he's not racking his brains for ideas for this show. Like he's barely even gone into what he can possibly tell. Like he just lives a rich, entertaining life.
Oh, absolutely. Like as soon as we get a biofilm about Bob Mortimer, like just can you imagine how that would honestly be one of the hardest projects to undergo, because which story do you tell?
That's a good question. If there was a biopic on Bob Mortimer's life and we were looking at particularly the younger years, the teenage years,
Yeah.
who do you think would play Bob Mortimer? So throw it in the comment section below. Let us know. Can you think of anyone off the top of your head?
That's a tough one. No, not off the top of my head. Who have you got?
The kid from Kingsman, Taron Egerton?
Oh, it's a younger one?
Yeah, like this
Oh,
is the
okay, of
teenage
course.
years of Bob Mortimer. Because obviously, as soon as we go to the adult age, we're just putting a wig on Bob and he's playing himself for the remainder of it.
It's a good call. Yeah. James Acaster.
Done. He captures the essence, at least.
Yeah, definitely. Nah, he deserves his own bio.
Yeah.
Nah, that's awesome. Like, guys, thank you so much for watching that video. And if you really liked that, please let us know, because obviously Michael and I had a lot of fun watching it. So hit that like button and let us know. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, I'm going to put this as probably my favourite Bob story to date. I really, really liked that one.
Easily top 3. 100% agree with you.
Yeah, if you guys want to check out our other reactions to Bob Mortimer, Would I Lie to You clips, hit on that playlist just up there. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one.
Bye.